Today's video is going to be a bit bizarre. It is snowing like crazy outside right now. I am going to get dressed in my snow clothes because my dog and I are going to go for a walk. But in this video, besides showing some of that, I am going to share 10 tips and tricks that I used for myself while going through Telogen Effluvium that might help you on your journey. So here we go. Morning everyone! So I thought that today I live in Buffalo and it is blizzarding out this morning. It is the end of April, almost May, and I've been wanting to make a video on my hair and how things are going and all that good stuff. So I'm just gonna flip the camera around quick. That's my backyard, our patio. Can't see any of our flowers or anything anymore because they are completely covered. I actually really love the snow globe snow. It makes me very happy and I like to walk in it. Although I do, since it's about to be May, wish that it wasn't snowing like this, but that's okay. Since I have videoed last around Christmas, I got a puppy, Murta. He loves the snow. He just loves outside in general. So he's about 6 months old now, and he has significantly helped my mental health dealing with all the things that I deal with. So I'm very happy to have him. So I thought that I'd show you him. We're gonna go for a walk. It's about 7:30 in the morning here. He's very excited. Hey, Murta, what are you doing, boo? My husband and I live near a nature preserve. It's so beautiful in here and just peaceful, quiet, especially with the snow. It's just everything is dampened. You can actually free your mind a bit. So I'll make sure about. It's like the Chronicles of Narnia in here for anyone who has seen that. I am going to take you over to the space heater to check out Murta since we are in here warming up, and then we will get started into our 10 tips. Oh, he loves his space heater. Murta! Oh, the good puppy. Huh? So I wanted to talk about just 10 tips and tricks that I use that helped me personally with the Telogen Effluvium. So I'm just gonna run through them and hopefully they help you too. Some I've talked about in other videos and some I've kind of added on to. The first thing to help me was covering my mirrors. I just covered my mirrors with paper. My husband had me write affirmations on them. Make the world a better place. You're beautiful. You have a lot to offer. Just things like that. Any inspirational quote. And that way I wasn't just constantly in the mirror looking at my hair, because that was only adding to my stress. Another thing that another thing that I implemented was just good scalp care, making sure that I was applying the oils that my dermatologist gave me and the creams, making sure that I'm brushing it. I never use an actual brush on my hair. I always use a wide tooth comb, and I just really slowly, gently, delicately went through my hair and washing it. My dermatologist told me make sure that you wash your hair. I know that it's terrible because you lose a lot and then you probably end up crying in the shower, but she said to make sure that I'm washing my hair at least every 3 days to just clean and promote new hair follicle growth, which leads to number 3. I definitely recommend seeing a dermatologist if you didn't, just to get that professional opinion. And going on top of seeing a dermatologist, just I had a biopsy done. After a year of shedding, my derm wanted to do a biopsy just because she said that that's a typical protocol. But if you were to ask about that, the biopsy really just, if you're concerned that it's something permanent and not telogen effluvium, or you just want that reassurance, having the biopsy was a nice thing for me, just to confirm that I just kept getting telogen effluvium, because I went through rounds and rounds of it, because like I said, it's finally slowing down now after 14 months and 2 rounds of having the telogen effluvium. And the biopsy was not, not anything crazy, and just a quick numbing. We actually laughed. My dermatologist, I've been seeing her for a very long time, so we were laughing and talking about puppies the whole time, and she just did it really quick, and my head was a little bit sore. I took some Tylenol, and in a couple of days it was fine. And then I got some results, which is nice. Number 4 would be to just make sure that you're practicing self-care routines, taking baths, doing hobbies that take your mind off things, reading, getting a massage if you want to do that, just, different things like that to just take care of your mental and physical health. For me, number 5, if you are feeling the urge to do this, even though it might be difficult, cutting your hair. For me, cutting my hair, even though I was very sad because I loved my long hair, cutting my hair made a big difference for me, and I just kept going in shorter and shorter, and like I said, I eventually took off 2 feet of hair, and it just wasn't draping on me, falling on me all the time. Just, it's out of my reach of touching. I can finally put it back in a ponytail, where I had cut it so short that I couldn't even put it in a ponytail. But it also made me just see myself in a different light, and just become more confident and realize that I still, look nice and can be beautiful and feel good about myself even if my hair is short, because in society, we are just programmed to think that long hair, beautiful hair, thick hair is the ideal, just the ideal of beauty, and that is completely not true. Another thing that I have, which I use for my illnesses as well, is I have a journal that is just for venting, like a frustration journal. And I use that when I don't want to talk to people about what I'm going through, or where I'm just really angry and I want to write like, I fucking hate this in it, and things like that. Or just kind of cry to it, and that writing all of that out, or drawing a picture, or whatever you have to do, is a nice outlet for that. So you can test that out. I also think that if you need to cry, cry, because it's difficult, and there's nothing wrong with what you're feeling. It is okay to feel those feelings going through something that's traumatic and makes you feel like your appearance is changing, or you're ugly, or you're unworthy. So if you need to make space to cry, that is perfectly fine, but you eventually have to try to pull it together so you don't seep into a deeper depression, because I definitely struggle hard with depression, not only from this, but with managing other illnesses on top of that. Another thing that I had showed in my videos previously and put it on was wearing a nightcap. I don't have it here with me, but the nightcap was really nice because it kept my hair from getting tangled at night. It helped it from getting like pulled on my pillow, or when you're rolling around, or whatever it is that you're doing in bed. It just kind of added extra protection for your hair. And if I was feeling like I was having a really bad day shedding, I would just wear it throughout the whole day. And friends and family would come over and I would wear it, and honestly, they would not ask me at all why I was wearing it. None of them cared. They're just like, oh, Jolene's got a thing on her head today. oh, you look good or whatever. I don't know. Which brings me to my next tip is just having a good support system. My husband is great. My family is good about it. My sister actually has alopecia, so I have someone in my family who actually has permanent hair loss that I can talk to, and all of my friends were just really good and, just kept reassuring me that, your hair is not what defines you. So that support system for me was a big thing. And then working at acceptance, which can be very difficult. For me, this was extra hard because I got to a point after like 7 or 8 months where my hair finally started slowing down shedding, and then my niece gave me lice, and my head had a reaction to the shampoo for the lice, and it started a whole new cycle of Telogen Effluvium. So it started just falling out again, and at that point I just was crying a lot because I finally was moving over that hump. And then that's when I decided to cut my hair even shorter than it already was. So it was like maybe down to here, and then I went up to like here, and just kept on reaffirming and doing yoga and trying to just soothe myself into accepting that this is happening. And once I got the biopsy results that said that it's just telogen effluvium that I kept getting over and over again, I just kept telling myself that, this isn't permanent. And even if it was permanent, I would just have to continue working at accepting that and reciting. It does not define the person that I am, because it just doesn't. And it took a long time to do that. And I think that if I went through this again, which I see that possibly happening in my future, just because I have surgeries and things all the time that could trigger this, just going to have to learn to, cope with that better if I was to go through it again. But I definitely got better through lots of dedication and practice. So yeah, those are my main tips of things that I did to help with my Telogen Effluvium journey, and hopefully some of these tips will be helpful to you, and you can modify them and test other things out. And my little puppy over here, he has been very helpful, and like I said, he is a new addition that people chipped in when we were running my GoFundMe just for surgeries and mental health issues and all kinds of bills that we had accumulating. And he has been a great companion for me, which falls into part of my support system. He helps me take my mind off things when I play with him or take care of him, brush him, whatever it is. So I wish all of you luck, and I'm just sending lots of love and positive vibes and prayers to all the people in the world just suffering from anything that they're going through, because it is hard. Life has many ups and downs, and the downs can be very down. So keep positive, keep trying new things, and I am here. Please make comments if you have any questions or want any help, or to personally contact me through my email. I've never had any social media platforms or anything like that, besides now just making these YouTube videos, but I will gladly help you and be there for you like a lot of the people have been for me. And yeah, if you like my content and want to see anything else, subscribe to my channel, hit my like button, and just hit me up in general. I'll be there for you. Okay, have a good day. Stay strong, stay safe. Bye.